Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this full body, knee friendly resistance band workout routine. So, today I'll be using a tube resistance band that has handles. If you had a long, stretchy band, like a TheraBand without handles, that would work well too. We'll get started with the warm up. The first half is all upper body, all standing, and the second half is on the floor, finishing up with the upper body and then going into the lower body, and we'll finish on the floor with stretches. So grab your equipment. My band is a medium. Usually they come in like a light, medium, and heavy weight. I'm using medium. Just make sure that it's long enough as well. And with any resistance band, you can always adjust it based on where you're stepping and where you are gripping it. Okay, so for our warm up, we don't need the band. So go ahead, pause the video, go grab your equipment, join me again for our warm-up. We will start feet underneath our hips, fingertips on top of the shoulders. Start with big circles here. So check your posture, make sure the shoulders are down and back and you're standing tall. Soft bend in the knees. Making these circles as big as you can, and let's reverse. For 3, 2, and 1. Take the elbows out to the side and then squeeze together. Stretch the chest, squeeze together. So making this as big and dynamic as you can. Stretch the chest, squeeze the chest for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the last one out. Elbow down to the side and back up. Make sure that you are squeezing your glutes here too. A little pelvic tuck so there's no sway in that lower back. And like I said, this workout is knee friendly, so there's no squats, no lunges, and then on the floor portion, nothing on our hands and knees. 1 more each side. And again, a little bend in those knees, and then twist, center, twist, and center. Pull your navel into your spine here, protecting that lower back, activating our core. Let go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step out to the side with a reach and a reach. Stretching that upper back, getting that blood flowing. Make this big. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet just separated by a couple inches. Reach the arms up, lift up onto your toes, and as we lower the heels, cactus the arms down, elbows down and back. So reach up, inhale, exhale, lower down. Big reach, grow taller. Exhale down. You can always hold onto a chair if you need to for balance, or omit the heel raise. Lift, squeeze back. Using our own resistance here. Let's go. 3, 2, and last one. Hands behind the head and take your feet wide, toes facing the front. Keeping the knees straight, we're just going to hinge forward from the waist, feeling a stretch in the backs of the legs. And then come up and stretch to the side. Back to center. Hinge forward, come up, big stretch side. As you warm up, maybe you can go a little bit lower here on that forward bend. And last one. Release the arms down. Any other little shakeout that you need to do, grab your bands and let's get started. We're going to start in a staggered stance here. So the band is going to be under your front foot. So if you're mirroring me, your left leg is forward, right leg is back, and your foot is right there in the middle. Starting with one hand, palms facing you, hinge forward at the waist again. We're going to pull it nice and high, palms down, elbow back, and down. Pull. And we're not twisting at the torso, but I do want you to think about getting that elbow back. Feeling that in the backs of the shoulders and the upper back. Great move for our posture. And again, we're slightly hinged forward from the hips with a straight spine, core engaged. One more each side. Okay, now flip the wrists, palms facing me. Reach the arm forward and then pull it back. Elbows have a slight bend in them. It's like you're reaching forward for something or like you're serving something on a tray. Reach forward, pull back. Straighten that elbow as you come forward, bends as it comes back. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the feet, flip the palms to the back this time. Again, we're still in that forward hinge, straight elbows, and we're just going to lift and lower. Working the backs of the arms. You should be feeling it in the triceps with the straight elbow. Slight bend in that front knee. Again, staggered stance. Lift and lower, lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little shakeout. All right, same thing. Other foot is forward, so right foot forward, left foot back. And this time we're going to do doubles. So instead of one hand at a time, we're going to do both. Unless that's too much, then stick with the singles. So we start with that high pull. Again, slightly hinged over. Palms are down. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze the upper back muscle. And the arms are coming in front and pull back. So it's not an upright row. Bring front and pull back. And breathe. Let's go 4, 3, 2, last one. Palms face front. Here we go, singles or doubles. Both up, pull it back. Great one for the shoulders and for the chest. Squeeze, pull back. Again, using our core strength here in this staggered stance. And our balance, working so much at once here. Slow and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the triceps. Flip the palms to the back. Slight hinge forward again. Little lift, little lower. So try to keep tension in the band the whole time, even when you lower. No slack in the band. Shoulders down, straight elbows. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Whew. Nice work. All right, let's work our brain now too with some nice combinations. So we're going to step on the band with your left leg. Left arm is just going to stay for now at the side. Wide bicep curl, palm up to the side. Give me a slight little bend in the knees, protecting that knee joint. Now, right arm, we're going to lift over and over. Reach. And reach. Okay, putting those two together. So before we do that, lateral side with the left arm for 4. Then we're going to put it all together. All right, here we go. 1 wide bicep curl, overhead reach. 1 side arm lateral raise. Bicep curl. Up and over again. Side raise. Go at your own pace if you need to. Good, keep breathing. I know you're feeling it. No repeats on this side though. We'll do the other side after this. And up and over. Inside, give me 1 more. Nice work. Same thing, other side. Stepping on it with your right foot. Right arm stays down at the side first. Palm up, little bend in the knees, tummy in, 4 bicep curls. Four overhead reaches. Really stretch that band. And 4 side arm raises. Hello, shoulders. Let's put that together. 1 wide bicep. All the way overhead. Side arm. No big deal if you mess up the pattern. Just keep moving. Remember to keep navel to spine to protect the lower back. Big up and over. Side raise. One more after this. And shake that out. Nice job. Okay, we are coming into parallel position here. So it's going to be under both feet. Unless it's too challenging, you can just do one to give you a little more resistance. So give a couple a try. We're going to do some double bicep curls. If it's too easy, you're going to step your feet further apart for less resistance. If it's too difficult or your band's not long enough, just step on it with 1 foot. Okay, so both arms picked up, elbows at the side. Forearms are going to be parallel to the floor. We do 1 bicep curl all the way up, halfway down, out to the side. All the way up, halfway down, out to the side. Alternating. Remember your posture. Tummy in, a little bend in those knees. Shoulders down and back. And smile. It helps. Out and in. Isometric hold with that other arm. I know. 2 more singles. You got this. And a little break, a little shake out. Deep breath in. Out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time, but again, doubles. Unless it's too difficult, then you stick with those singles. Here we go. Hold them halfway up. We go all the way up, halfway down, out and in. All the way up, halfway down, out and in. If you need to take a break and shake it out and come back, please do so. Or if you're shaking, like I say, embrace the shake. Can we do 2 more? Yes, we can. Out and in and release. Nice work, my friends. Put that band down. We're going to stretch the upper body before we hit the floor. Little shake out. Flex the wrists in front, straighten the elbows. So really kind of pull the fingertips towards the floor. And then flex at the wrist, fingers towards you. And again, it's just like we're flexing and pointing our feet. We can do the same thing with our wrist. Releasing any of that tension. And then keep them flexed. Elbows straight, take it out to the side, open up that chest. And then turn, thumbs down, palms to the back of the room. Slight pull back, feeling the stretch in the biceps and the front of the shoulders. And then release if you're able to. Clasp the hands behind you, open up the chest, maybe straighten the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, release the fingertips. A little shake out. Right arm out to the side. Pull it in front. Relax the shoulder down, but keep that close hug. And then same right arm is going to go overhead, assisting with the left arm for a tricep stretch. Elbows pointed towards the ceiling, and your fingers are coming down your back here for those triceps. Release the left arm, extend the right, and then big side bend over. And down. Other arm out to the side, gently pull back. And then hug close in front. Keep the shoulder down. But use your own resistance here, pulling it in. Stand tall. Left arm comes up. Fingers curling down the back, elbow to the ceiling. And then try to keep your head back. It's kind of natural to do one of these. Keep your head back. Lower the right arm, extend the left, and big side bend over. And release. Okay, grab your mat, grab some water, and meet me on the floor. Okay, thanks for joining me back on the mat. We are going to start in a seated position with our legs extended straight out, grabbing our band, going behind or under both of our feet. If you don't have the flexibility yet to extend your legs, a little bend in the knees is fine. Just make sure you're seated up straight, or a little pillow under your bum helps that as well. So no rounded backs, up nice and straight, knees bent or knees straight. If you have handles, I'm going to go ahead and put my arms through the handles and then kind of tighten up on our grip here. Seated nice and tall, doing a row. We're going to pull that band, squeeze the elbows back, and then release. squeeze back, release. If it's too easy, choke up on that band. We don't have that many sets or reps. So make sure that you are challenged. Shoulders down, grow tall through that spine. Inhale, exhale, pull back. 2 more like this. All right, let's take this up a notch. We're gonna do 1 row back, belly button to the spine, a little lean back, engaging that core, and then come back up, straight spine again. So forward, back, using that band for support, lean back like you're about to that point you think you're gonna fall all the way back, but then pull yourself back up. And again, fine if your knees are bent here. Really working that core. Tummy in. Helps if you think about tilting that pelvis as well. Lean back. Reach. Pull. Hold that pull. Only 2 more. And reach. Pull back. Lean back. Can we hold? I know I mean. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and back up. Woo, okay, nice job. Shake that out. Lean the band behind the feet. This time, crisscross the bands and then hold onto your handles or sides of your TheraBand. Working the back muscles a little bit more, palms facing in. It's like a fly, a seated fly, out to the side and back in. We're just about chest height. And then you're resisting with those feet, so don't let the band pull those feet in. Just a little bonus engagement there. So keep pressing the feet out to the side, shoulders down, squeeze the back. I know. You got this. We just have 4 and 3. 2 and 1. Yowzer. All right, uncross the bands. Hold on. Again, using the band to help, we're going to lay all the way back. So start with that tailbone. Tuck your pelvis here. And go ahead and round your back this time and come all the way down nice and slow and controlled on your mat. Make any adjustments or scooch if you need to. Legs are still extended with the band underneath the feet. Palms facing up, elbows on the floor. Few more sets of bicep curls. Here we go. So elbows are pushing into the mat, palms facing in. So curling the handles up towards your shoulders and release it down. Just working at those biceps again from a different direction. Lift and squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Just final 4. 3 and 2 and last one. All right, pull or walk those heels in. Then we're going to extend the legs up to the ceiling. Band stays where it is. Extend the arms and then flip. They're out to the sides, your palms facing down. Again, tummy pulled in. We're going to press our arms down to the side as we press that lower back into the floor and release. Press. You got to keep your feet flexed to keep the band in place. So be careful that the band doesn't roll or slip off. So you might need to do a few to try or start with. See? So I want you to be feeling this in the chest and in your upper back. Press, release. And you're not quite out to the sides. If you think of a clock, you're at like a 4 and an 8 o'clock with those hands. And press, release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now take the hands down to your sides, palms still facing down, working on our core here, lifting head, neck, and shoulders, kneel to the spine. We press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and curl down. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. If you absolutely have to support your head, neck, and shoulders, lose the band and go ahead and support with your hands behind your head. We do this 2 more times. Palms down. Here we go. Curl up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl down. Woo. Little bend. Shake out if you need to. Last time. Here we go. Tension in that band. Curl up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend the knees. Release the band for a minute. Hug the knees in. Little rock and roll around. Well done. Ankle circles if you need to release any tension there. And then we're going to roll onto our side. The band is going to be at the bottom of our top foot. We're going to hold the handle in one hand and support our head in our hands. So making sure that our elbows, shoulders, hips, and ankles are all lined up. Depending on how close you hold your band is how much resistance or how much more difficult this is going to be. So one hand, I'm going to pull it about, waist level. Foot is flexed, making sure that band stays on. You lift and lower. Lift and lower. Doesn't have to be high. If you want more resistance, we pull it closer. So the only thing that's moving is that leg. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Little circles here to the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring that leg to the front, little pulse. Take it to the back, squeeze your bum, little pulse. We go front, little kick, back, little kick. Don't drop that leg, and it helps staying balanced here. You know I'm going to say it. Keep your core engaged. So you're feeling this in your outer thigh and in your glutes. Front and back. 2 more. Front and back. Front and back. Little rest. Adjust if you need to. We're going to do that one more time, but just to half the reps. So instead of 8, just doing 4. You got this. Here we go. Pull in. We lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle front for 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle back. 2, 3, 4. We come forward, little pulse, back, little pulse. Squeeze your butt. Hold it to the back. I want you to do a little bend straight, little up. So squeeze your butt, and we're going to the back corner of the room. Little bonus here, I know. Little kick, little lift. Little kick, little lift. Yikes. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Okay, before we go to the other side, we're going to do the inner thigh on our bottom leg. So let's bend that top leg. We got to switch our band to the bottom leg. So however you want to do that, I'll give you a second to get situated. And back leg, you can be up on your toe, you can be flat-footed. If you're really flexible, you can come in front. So do what feels good to you. Again, choke up on this band, flex that foot, little lift, little lower, lift and lower. Mind where that muscle is thinking of lifting from that inner thigh. For 4, 3, 2, we're gonna do that same set, but just once through. So circle, 4, 3, 2, and 1, circle back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bend straight, little lift, bend straight, little lift. I didn't forget the front back, so we're not doing that on the inner thigh. For 3, 2, and 1. Woo, release. Help yourself up here. And let's switch and do that on the other side. We start with the band on the top leg. Coming down, making sure we are aligned. Shoulders, hips, down to the ankle, support your head. Bending that bottom, and then making sure our hips are square, and pull that band. Here we go. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Circles to the front. Controlled. And to the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We come forward, little pulse, back, little pulse, forward, and back. Engage that core. Nice and firm. It's supporting so we don't rock back and forth here. Last one. Front, little pulse, back, little pulse, little shakeout. Then we got our half rep set. Here we go. Just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle front, 2, 3, 4. Circle back, 2, 3, and 4. Take it forward and back, forward, back. Last 2. We hold it back here for our little kick, little lift, little kick, little lift. Bend straight and lift. Oh my gosh, guys, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inner thigh, and then we get to stretch. Switch the band. Extend the bottom leg, top leg as you wish. Here we go. Lift and down. Remember, just 1 shortened set. You got this. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle to the front. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend straight, little lift. Bend straight, little lift. This is it. Inner thigh on fire. 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, I'd say release the band, but we're going to use it to stretch. So let's keep it under that top leg and roll back onto your back. Extend the bottom leg and then reach up here. Very nice. Catch your breath and then kind of choke up on that band. We're going to use our band to guide our leg, bringing it towards your chest and then doing big circles. So take it out to the side. And you can take your other arm to stabilize yourself out to the side if that helps. Opening up that hip. Make sure that tailbone and your other hip stays on the mat. Big circles here. And now let's reverse. Pull it across the body first, out and around. Band's doing a lot of the work here. One more. And then let's leave it up. And again, using that band, gently pulling it closer to your chest. Try to straighten your knee, feeling that beautiful stretch in the hamstring. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. From here, let's guide it slightly out to the side. Feeling a stretch in that inner thigh. Again, making sure your other hip bone or sit bone stays on the mat. And now let's guide it across the body, keeping the knee straight. Woo. Really gets into that IT band all the way down the side of your leg. Give yourself a moment here to allow that to release. It's one of those stretches that's a little uncomfortable. Shouldn't be painful, but we're feeling it. Let's come back to center and switch legs. Other foot comes in, extend, other leg on the floor, and we come up. You can reach up closer on that band if that helps, and then big circles. Just go at your own pace here. Holding it in a certain area if you need to. Getting that nice rotation in the hip socket. Let's reverse direction. And we hold it up and gently pull towards you. Try to straighten the back of the knee. So important to stretch, guys. The strength and stretch workouts are so good for us. We're strengthening the muscles. We also have to stretch them. It's just as important to keep that mobility. Reduces injury, reduces soreness. All right, gently guide that leg out to the side for that inner thigh. Again, remember, don't let your hips rotate. And then we cross the midline of the body, getting to that side of the leg IT band. Breathe into it. If you need to do a little bend in the knee or a little straight, do what works for you here. And then we're going to take it back up. And let's go ahead and release that down. Nice job. Band to the side. Walk the feet in. Figure 4. So crossing ankle on top of the other knee or on the thigh. You can lift that opposite leg and gently hug in. So you should be feeling that right in that hip and that glute that we worked so hard with all that side leg work. Big inhale. And exhale. Lower that foot. Same thing other side. Crossing ankle above the knee. lifting that foot, drawing the knee towards you. Deep breath in. And exhale. Uncross and hug both knees in. A little rock and roll for your back here. Giving yourself a little massage. And you can either roll onto your side and push yourself up, or if you're able to, a little momentum and rock yourself back up to a seated position. Extending the legs out in front once more. Again, a little bend of the knees is fine. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You're just going as far as you can here. Not painful, but maybe a little bit uncomfortable. Working on that flexibility. You might feel it more in the backs of your legs. You might feel it more in the lower back. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down one more time. Maybe you can go 1 more inch. And then come on back up, crossing your ankle over the other knee. And a little twist around here, nice and tall. Like you're looking over your shoulder. Come back to center, other side. Elbow's going to press into the outside of that leg. And twist over. Try to push up out of that shoulder. And let's come back out of that. Crisscross if you're comfortable for our final inhale. And exhale. Thank you guys so much for working out with me. That was tough. Please let me know how you liked it in the comments. So happy to hear about requests from my viewers, and resistance band was definitely one of them. So again, thanks for working out with me, and we'll see you next time.